don't fuck up, Alana. I am going to do a thing I never do, which is spell combat.
Ooh.
I am
So,
going to roll an attack roll.
first it's concentration. Was it attack then constant, or are you doing the attacking part first?
Regardless, it's whatever order she wants to do the
Right, okay.
I'm gonna do the attack first, just get out of
Look,
the way.
it's been 15 years since it makes... Okay, that happens. Oh,
That's fire
not
and sneak
much.
attack in that order.
Let's see, -5 because you're using a slashing weapon. 14 damage.
And I'm going to go ahead and attempt a concentration check. That probably fails.
That does not even cast a cantrip.
Yeah, I didn't
Yes,
think so.
unless you have some kind of reroll or ability to call on other people to aid you.
Nope.
Does the Ion Star allow for something like that?
It does.
Let's go look at the Ion Star.
So I know it has like a lot of things it can do. And
Oh my god,
Well,
actually,
I'm only casting a first level spell, by the way. So
It would not save that, no.
concentration is something that is excluded. Wow, okay.
Didn't I update the Ion Star? It should be 3 rounds, because you're level 3. Yeah, keep in mind, you can use the Ion Star ability quite a lot. Because it's 1 minute increments, and you get a number of increments equal to the party's level.
oh, yeah, that's fair. Well,
No,
the
that's all I'm
spell
looking for.
the spell doesn't hit, but that's fine. My actual other hit, so that's okay.
Should you ever need to save someone and throw 12 temporary hit points their way?
That is all I can do, unfortunately. But you know,
Okay.
I got one big hit out of the way at least.
You got a lot of damage. Entertainer. Hey, look what popped up. A mind. Or rather, something that Entertainer can identify as something that can actually be color sprayed. Ooh. Da-da-da.
I think that's gonna provoke.
Try and catch beast.
Oh, true.
Would it provoke from there?
It's
Yeah,
more beast, I think, but it doesn't matter because it misses. Black Fur, you're going by day by. Let's see.
Try and
Wait,
catch beast in it too.
I mean,
15
I
cone,
guess
you
I could
have.
do it from like
Yeah, that corner.
this way.
Either way would have done it because 15-foot cone.
Sure. Entertainer can cast beast in it, and it doesn't appear to do anything. Now, let me quickly look at the chart so I can figure out how fucked Black Fur is. 5
You're
hit
very good.
dice. Blind and stunned for 1d4 rounds. 1 round.
Then stunned for an additional.
Do I have a stun?
Poor poppers.
Blind 1, stun 2.
Stunned is the worst of those, and yet
Well, it's blind and stunned.
yeah, I
Priz is
know,
gonna
but I
move
feel like
here, and I'm not gonna worry about Black Fur for the time being since he's stunned.
blinded.
Color spray's nasty,
So-
especially when you can scale it up.
So I'm just going to rapid shot at the big guy again.
Okay, pew pew.
That didn't work very well.
I'm afraid those both miss.
That's it for this Melody's turn. Ash is going to move here and prepare action, cast Cure Light Wounds on Wolf if he 5 footsteps closer, and say, "Hey Wolf, give me your hand, healing." And that's gonna be Ash's turn because that's about all I can do.
Okay, you're ready to action to heal Wolf. I shall give you the red dot of ready to action. Oh, really? What the fuck are you gonna do? First of all, let's see who'll be the first. Wolf have a +2 to hit beast. You're only 20 foot movement. You're a fast halfling, or do you only have 20? You're slow. Okay, never mind. Well, I will move there. Well, Black Fur is knocked the fuck. Oh, stunned the fuck out. Epos.
I'm torn. I'm confident you guys can deal with Beast, but I'm not sure what to do about old Black Fur, because he's not undead, but he is evil. But,
He's trying to kill you regardless, and you don't have 1 minute to diplomatize with him.
I know, that's the main thing. I don't have that minute. I could do a quick... If I knew he understood, or if he understood actual language, I could do a quick blast of, just back off, leave us alone, we'll deal with it. But yeah, And yeah, stunned creatures can still be diplomatized with. They just lose their actions.
I mean,
Spawn issue.
yeah, and also they've kind of been flashbanged, so it's not easy to get
Yeah,
your
I would
point
argue
across.
fair.
I know.
Here, I'm going to convince you
I
what
think
you're fucking
for
reeling.
now, I'm just going to focus on Beast.
Fair.
Because Yipos doesn't want to fight
Nice.
Black Fur.
I mean, Black
how
Fur's stuck
close
for
do I
at
have to
least
get?
2 rounds. He's down.
Bit closer. And I am going to risk dumping. How much of my stuff am I going to dump on this? I'll dump half the staff into it.
Okay.
That's like 5 points, I think.
Yep.
To that attack. Oh, come on, Epos. That'll be a horrific mess. I don't have the stamina to make that any better. That's also not including the -4 for firing into melee. So, yay.
Battle hit.
A 9 will hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
He has
He's a
negative.
huge-sized creature, so he's taking -4.
Oh.
Or -2 to his AC.
I can also reveal right now, Beast does not have a lot of dex. His fly, although he can fly, he is more akin to like a fucking flying pig than he is anything else.
He's like a turkey.
Huh.
A big, fat turkey.
Well, in that case, he takes 20.
Yes, he is taking
Zap.
that. He's still up. Perhaps not for long though.
Also, can I, as per rules, can I go before Beast? Oh wait, no, he's got a +10 to initiative? Holy shit. Wait,
Yeah, that's...
No, he has a -1.
Yeah, it's come up as 5.1.
Oh, right.
That-
You're rolled a 5. You should technically be before Beast. Shh,
Yeah.
slot you in there.
Yeah, he...
Oof.
And if he's got a -1, he should have 4.99 as his initiative.
Well, he rolled a 6,
Oh.
so he's 5.
5 points.
Then actually, if he rolled a 6, then yeah, he... No.
It's confusing. Minuses are weird.
Yeah.
I think it should just be 5 flat.
Regardless.
Yeah. Anyway, oof.
Um,
Right.
Firstly, I need a D100.
Oh yeah. Let's see if Wolf blows the fuck up. Do you want to roll it or shall I?
I'm rolling.
Okay. 1 to 20, it blows up.
Yep.
You're fine. Don't worry, guys. I got it. Blows up, dies.
Wolf is going to pour 4 more points of stamina. No, he can't. He could, but I'll pour 2 more points of stamina into this.
Okay, for damage, I'm assuming.
I mean, I could hit with 5 more points, but then I'll be fatigued, which is not a good idea.
Yeah, that's not a great
Just
idea.
kill it.
Oh.
You'll be fine.
I'm also going to take my 7 hit points, please.
Yes.
You should also
Let's make it-
5-foot step closer to me so I can give you more.
Not right now. I'm attacking.
Okay, you haven't rolled yet. My roll 20 is being super slow, so
Weird.
I don't see things as they happen.
Are you including the +2 from Ralia?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you
That's
including
2 on the dice?
the extra +1 from Bless?
Yes.
Okay.
stamina, all of it.
Yep, you can still spend stamina to hit.
I should also point out it only takes 3 stars to add +2 to attack.
I'll donate my star to that.
I'll donate my star.
I will donate my star.
We
Okay.
don't need that many.
Yeah.
Technically only needs 2 because Wolf has 1.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so...
Who were the first 2
Call it
people?
back. Me and Jesse.
Well, you two
Yeah.
got it.
Anything else you're adding to this attack? I need to know
Oh.
now.
Chuck 2 more points of stamina and bring up to 18.
18. The stars rush out behind Wolf as they form a constellation, the Archer. As Wolf, you feel your course guided ever so subtly, and straight into the beast's head your hammer goes.
I was waiting for you to say it missed.
That would have been so sad.
It would be.
Oh yes, the
it
stars
was
from
like this-
behind you. It carefully guides your shot into a massive whiff.
Into the rocks at his feet.
Here, you get a... No, it shouldn't be a free, that should just be an A. Because keep in mind, for the next minute, you have +2 to hit.
Yep, I've added that to my character.
Aaron.
Wolf,
Wait,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, fair.
Wolf will then back off. Can I take a 5 step to back off for a second?
All right. How many extra
idea.
HP do you heal from your stuff?
Currently 5.
It's a +8.
Yeah, as it turns out, Wolf also looks really, Wolf. It looks
Oh.
like that. What? What's the
Sorry.
matter?
Can you roll force save, please? You're poisoned.
Oh yeah, totally.
You're fine.
There you go. I'm not really concerned about that. As it turns out, Wolf does look pretty exhausted from that swing. He doesn't. He looks like he's been fairly weakened, even with the healing magic. Like an optimal time to strike. I'm reverse fainting beast.
Okay.
He will get a +2 to attack on his first +2 on his first attack.
Was it +4?
Let me double check. It might be +4. It is +4 on his very first attack.
I remember it being super chunky.
Are you trying to kill Wolf?
He's got
Fine.
this.
He
It's
has
fine.
38 hit points. 30 hit
We'll
points.
be
whatever.
okay. Wolf is very, very
it-
tanky.
It's fine. I have another cure light wounds.
Aaron.
I'm gonna huck a bomb at Beast's head.
Okay.
I could explode next turn.
Come on, Aaron. Did you
Yeah,
pack all the explosives into a grenade? And then Rusty, after that, is going to charge into Beast.
Just a second.
Ooh,
Are
Beast
you-
gets to make a choice. Opportunity.
Are you including Old Black Fur in that splash?
I mean, why wouldn't you?
You
Yeah,
totally
good
could.
point.
Put it
This
here.
is it's
Like, right
Aaron.
here.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was stuck in Cadby mindset where she wouldn't, but this is Aaron. So yes, of course.
Okay. And yes, it will take attack opportunity. Specifically against Aaron.
I now feel Cadmy's pain.
This is the pain of a druid.
It's not
22 versus
Um,
BST.
Yeah, Rusty sees that coming, and he's going to activate Dodge for Aaron's life.
Isn't that only a +4?
It is only a +4, but Aaron is sitting at 19 AC.
Oh, sorry, your token says 18. Fair enough. In which case, I'm afraid you do have to move for that, I believe.
I do. Why is it saying 18 AC? I have 18 decks. Oh, whatever. I do. So yeah, Rusty sees that coming and goes, "Nah, I'm not. No. I'm good. I'm gonna go over here now."
Fair enough. You narrowly avoid your head being. Let's see how much damage that would have done, actually. And ultimately, you would have been fine because, Ash is there. Anyway, you narrowly avoid the 9 hit points worth of damage.
Oh, I could have taken that, but Rusty is cautious.
Fair. Keep in mind, that's depleted your entire stamina bar.
Yep.
Of attack from
Anything
his 2d6. So,
He sees the way this is going. Poison could potentially take Aaron out anyway.
Bye, Beast.
Hello. Beast is on his last legs. He knows pretty much how this is going to go down now. Aaron, you feel a hero point being used, or, equivalent.
I haven't used that today.
Yeah.
You stop fucking cheating, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
To whip
As you go, before him technically again.
Yep, and I will whip a grenade at his head.
Okay. Aaron, the wrench pulses, filling you with this power again. The power to change what should have been. As you see Beast conjure what appears to be like a tiny fleshy seed. However, well, let's just say something gets burnt up in the explosion of your bomb. As Beast will stagger backwards. Dead.
Aaron bleeds from the face again.
As the
God,
wrench
that
loses power
ability
for
of yours
today.
is fucking powerful.
You better hope no one else uses a hero point equivalent today.
I can only use
Wink,
it once.
wink.
Technically, she can also use it with use. So if any of you use a hero point, Aaron can essentially get a free turn.
Once per.
Once
Free
per turn.
action, not turn. But yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's a very expensive ability considering someone else has to spend a hero point.
Yes.
Now, I have a question. Entertainer is pretty much fully capable of stun locking Black for forever. What do you want to do with him? As combat will essentially...
Ipos would like to try to basically convince him to leave this place. He He would have seen that it was hurt by burst of radiance, so it is undoubtedly an
Oh my
evil
God.
creature, but it is not an undead creature. So
I don't mean to inform your decision making, Ippos, but I will bring up the point that didn't you detect Shrike as evil?
did I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
N-
Shrike showed up as evil because of the corruption.
Yeah, it's also
And again,
It
is another point towards Ippos wanting to try. It's just whether the rest of you will let him. Because I know
This is
JMac said,
going-
combat is over, but adrenaline's going, blah blah blah.
J-Mac. Does Alana... Does Scarf say no?
I'll give you one thing. Alana, roll me either an Arcana. I feel like I'm saying that weird. Arcana or Nature.
Oh fuck.
Oh, diggity damn. You realize, oh, that's why it appears as evil.
Gem.
The eye is specifically a powerful magical item.
Oh, it
One
would've
that
been a
is
gem.
currently causing it to act as an alignment shift.
Oh, I got it.
No,
Entertainer,
it's still a wild animal at the moment. Don't just go ripping bits out of it. It's still conscious. It's still feeling
Be-
pain. It's just
Be
stunned.
gentle with it. I'm glad that I rolled high on that because Alana just would have killed otherwise. That's why I had to ask, like, is there any way to get me out of not killing it?
The major
Yeah.
issue is currently as you kind of get closer to investigate, that's Blackfur's only eye. Taking it out will leave it blind.
Oh.
Can we do anything to learn about the eye and possibly some way of maybe purifying it?
Well, yes. If you guys stop squiggling it around so much. I mean, it's still laying there thrashing around.
That's exactly why I was saying to not just rip its fucking
Okay.
eye out.
I'm
And
not going to.
I'm gonna move
I'm-
Alana up here just to listen to make sure there's nothing coming over here. She doesn't
I'm
have
not
good
a
perception, but she'll look
Hey, but-
anyways.
I'm not a barbarian, Ippos. Please.
Hold on. First of all, I can give you a bit more information considering Alana rolled a nat 20. As I cough. Specifically, this appears to be a cursed item crafted by Dominic. It is bound to Old Blackfur, giving in return for sight, Dominic has a measure of control over it, as well as granting it a few abilities. For instance, if it actually managed to get a turn, it has a gaze attack that causes fear. It can also see through the eyes of the other wolves linked through similar objects, though those are weaker in scope, giving them only sight rather than special abilities. As for purifying it, that would be a sort of thing that you probably have to research into.
Primary concern with it then is breaking Dominic's control.
Yeah, and that revolves around me making sure that the eye is no longer, affecting him, which
Yes,
means I need to take it out.
maybe.
Or you can tie him up.
The main issue that stems here is technically it is a cursed item. It's not going to be easy to remove.
No. And technically, Blackfur is a hostile creature. He would not let us just take it out or stick around once it is taken out.
If he can be perma-stunned by Entertainer, then he doesn't have, he's basically helpless.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's like bordering on torture for me. Because he's still
Yeah,
conscious at
yeah.
that point. He's still feeling everything.
Yes, and
Do
this is why
we have anything
can
that
just
can knock him out without just
damage.
bludgeoning him?
Technically, you won't be happy, but yeah.
we can also just tie him up and deal with him after Dominant.
Look, this is gonna suck. I got it. But I can put him into coma.
One that he'll wake up out of?
Yes, after a bit. Wolf, just hold his face still.
Yeah,
Think you can do that?
tying up a wolf is a bad idea because they'll just bite their leg off to get out.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put him in a coma. Someone strong, hold his face still while I do this. Also, hold your breath for a while, as Aaron's gonna actually immediately use the bad time spores that she was given. And I don't care that it's only a DC 14 and only deals 1d2 wisdom damage. I'm basically gonna hold his face still and dump it in his nostrils, and as long as he stays in that cloud, it'll eventually affect him. So eventually he'll run out of wisdom and be in a coma.
I suppose if you want to basically not euthanize, what's the word? Anesthetic.
Anesthetic.
Yeah, that anesthetize.
Anesthesia?
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically anesthesia, except this anesthesia was developed to be used by mushrooms to consume things that fell into its pit. However, luckily there are no mushrooms, so he's just gonna lay here, having the
Sure.
worst trip of his life.
Well, technically it'll be unconscious. But sure, if you want to use the spores to essentially euthanasia him, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Not euthanasia.
No, I said youths in Asia.
Anesthetize. Correct word.
That fucking takes.
We're knocking him out. We're putting.
Yes.
putting
Yeah,
him
that should
under.
keep him under for a few days, honestly.
Yeah, as long as someone comes back and remembers to like feed him or some shit, yeah, he'll be fine. Just don't forget
I'm
him.
stating for the record now because I will forget later. Ipos will be coming back.
Fair.
Yeah, dude's unconscious. Probably gonna have the worst dreams of his life, and he'll have the worst headache in existence. But he's no longer a threat.
Ipos will sort of try to drag him into more of a corner against the wall rather than just in the middle of the room. Prop him up a bit, try to make him comfortable, give him a bit of food.
He's not gonna wake up to eat the food for like a few days. We're gonna have to run an IV.
He might.
No, literally, I know the medicine. No.
I mean, if someone does long-term care on him, he'll recover at double speed. So
There's a
Yeah.
secondary point that technically Ipos could just come and cast Lesser Restoration.
Don't do that, because then he'll wake up and eat your face.
But no, but I'm saying that like if you have to feed him.
Right.
Let's clear off the bless buff.
Yes. This floor is cleared, essentially. The question is, do you want to explore the various things that have been left behind it by Dominic, or do you want to go down into, I don't know what the fuck nickname it's gotten by now?
The hole.
The hole.
Portal?
Okay, I need to stop listening to the entertainer, as great as it is.
Well, we don't know if the portal is two-way. I'm assuming it would be.
We have to do it anyways, because frankly, the only goal that we have is making sure Dominic stops the fuck whatever he's doing.
Alana's just gonna keep walking over towards where another portal is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
Actually,
if we wanted to look at anything along the way, such as does Beast have anything immediately obvious on him?
Yes, that's also true. Loot.
Like
Alana has
I'm
no
not
perception. She walks away from the situation.
I'm not concerned about spending like 10 minutes to detailed loot at them. Just is there anything immediately obvious?
No. However, I would say, Aaron, you'd recognize Beast is specially made. If you used your corpse harvester, you could harvest a special sort of stalk. So I imagine you're on a bit of a,
Let me look how long that is. Let me look how long that is, and
Isn't it like 10 minutes or an hour, something like that?
Trophy.
oh, it's part harvester.
I can never remember a fucking name. The one thing harvest parts. That's it. But one thing I will mention is you do technically you have an hour. You don't necessarily need to do it right now, but should you manage to find the time, you have an hour to come back and chop.
Did we fully kill Beast?
Yes.
Rip.
Yeah, fuck
He was
that.
actually in negative hit points after Wolf hit him. It was only thanks to Aaron's 2 bombs that he died.
Alana's kind of sad only because she assumes that there was some sort of bond he might have had with Dominic. But that's more because I understand having a weird bond with something.
Dominic
if you're
seems to
taking
quote-unquote bond with everything, usually via gems to the face, it seems.
Teehee. If you're taking the time to look at Beast at all, even if a short amount of time, you can roll me another religion, planes, or arcana.
I will roll religion because that's what I'm good at.
Oh yeah, now you roll well.
Okay, well my religion check kind of sucked, but I've actually rolled so many religion
get
checks on
something.
Beast that it's probably fine.
Fair. Plus, you're going to get a bit of an aid because you have detect evil. Okay,
That's
altogether, since I can kind of just clump this information, yeah, Beast sure did have a special bond with Dominic, as you kind of parse through everything and realize, the way that Beast is built is very similar to the flesh amalgams that you fought before. You don't think this was entirely only an undead creature. You think there was a certain special something else that went on with it to make it more than an undead.
Turns out this was the same portion of Dominic.
Not quite, but you think this might have been a host for the cyst. In
Oh,
some
wonderful.
way.
So we need to kill it anyway. Good.
Yeah.
Also, that
I'll
extra
reveal
intelligence
I'll reveal retroactively. Aaron, what Beast was attempting to do there was open a portal directly to the bad place.
Ooh. Let's not do that.
You know, as a last hurrah.
But it sounds so fun.
Is it though?
Let's go move it from top blob. Okay.
Is
What was
it?
the party doing
It's
next?
not saying how long it takes. I've always assumed 10 minutes, but
Let's go with 10 minutes because it feels like it should take time.
yeah.
10 minutes feels like a comfortable time for that.
You can attempt to craft or heal check as if making a trophy, and then it doesn't have like a link or anything. And Grizzly Ornament, which is how you get trophies, doesn't say there either.
Oh, there it is. It's underneath the rules for harvesting trophies. The DC blah blah blah. Harvesting trophy components generally takes 10 minutes of work at the GM's discretion.
Okay.
There we go. Yes.
Discretion.
For Beast, it's definitely gonna take a while. Not gonna lie. Anyway.
Yeah, I can come back to that as long as we're quick. Frankly, I think we're gonna be faster than Dominic as long as we hustle it along. Let's go down the hole.
Yes, we do need to hurry.
Everyone voting for down the hole?
Head first into the hole.
Oh my god,
Achoo.
soggy as well. Oh god, Hippos! I jump in after Hippos.
Disgusting.
Give me
Oh
a
dear.
second.
I'm going to declare for the record that I trigger my bubble boots so I can have a nice soft landing, just in case.
I have no such thing. I will land with a thud on top of Rusty.
Rusty will land in a thud on the ground.
The oily depths.
Thankfully, although you're jumping, it
Oh,
isn't
boy.
quite a fall. Or though, I don't want to say suck, but I want to say suck. You can feel as you jump for a very
were sucked
familiar
by the hole.
sensation. God damn it, stop. You feel a very familiar sensation as when you used the teleporter to skip floors in the dungeon. As suddenly you find yourself in a large, dark expanse. Even those of you with dark vision find your view blocked by a thick, milky mist. As you have entered the oily depths. Can everyone at this time roll me a knowledge local? Also, if you want a visual representation, I drew one that's in the bottom left. If any of you can see through fog, tell me now.
The oily depths sucked us in.
Oh crap! It's even full of white stuff.
As you can only vaguely see not in the future, in the distance, large spiring towers of porous stone, hidden amongst blackened waves.
I don't think I can see through fog. I don't think that's a weather domain thing.
There was a version of Rusty when I was going to be doing that could see through smoke and fog, but nope.
Alright, I forget Polygon reveals a bitch for fucking hexagon maps.
I
Dear.
suppose dark vision wouldn't cover that, huh?
No, that's blocked.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't think
unfortunately
so.
by fog.
Yeah, it's not so much dark. I mean, it is dark. There's no natural light, but it's also foggy as hell.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Like, you can see in the dark, you see the fog. Congratulations.
Ash, you
Yep.
know, this place is actually kind of rather infamous on campus. Mostly because people fucking hate it here when their dungeon ends up being like, hey, go to the oily depths. The oily depths is special in the fact that it's one of the few waterlogged maps that you can explore in. Specifically, you start, if you look in the center, in the middle, on this tiny island. Near the entrance where you're sucked in, you can see basically a stairway heading back up. You don't see the way that Dominic got in through the crack, though that doesn't necessarily mean it isn't here. I don't know. I will note, technically through this, you can leave and reappear at the school at any time you want. The additional thing that you'll find is near where you start, there's a small dock with a couple of rowboats on them. Most of the movement of this map is done for sailing. As you can see, there are boat movement rows. You can move a minimum of 2 tiles each hour. A sailor chick can double this. These robots have health. In addition, this floor has 2 special actions: gaze into the black and gaze into the white.
Guess the first thing to ask is the Rebecca's trail. I presume it leads up to the boats.
Yes. Well, actually, yes.
Yes, actually,
quotation
yes.
marks. Because the thing that you find as you get closer to the boats is, yes, it appears that the 2 of them went over to the boats and investigated them. But then, while you're following, Rebecca's trail is easy enough to follow. You see a point where it looks like claws dug into the ground and then something took off.
Oh, great. They have a
They're
flying
flying.
bird.
Of course they're
With-
flying.
Thankfully, you still have a witch compass.
Ah.
The witch compass points east.
Unfortunately, flying is going to be quicker than sailing, but I presume they're heading to a point to stop in this place.
Oh, actually. Ash, with that
Mhm.
local, you'll know one more thing. There are 2 entities which rule over the oily depths. There's the Watcher in the white, and there's the Watcher in the black. These 2 entities are not necessarily malicious, nor are they necessarily helpful, but they have a few things that they hate people doing when they come into the realm. You'll know one of these things for each of them. 1. The Watcher in the white hates people who fly through its domain. 2. The Watcher in the black hates people who swim through its domain.
Yeah, Ash is
So-
gonna point that out. Don't fly, and for as much as we can possibly avoid it, don't swim.
No, it's fine. You just fly in the water and swim in the air.
What?
That actually makes stupid sense because there is a spell called Sky Swim, so you can swim through the air. It's not a fly speed. It's
No.
a swim speed.
Worry about
Yeah.
it, Ash. I can't do either of them.
Oh, dear.
Still, we should probably follow after this guy in quickly. And frankly, if the thing hates flying, then maybe we can ask it where they went, or if you could slow them down.
Yes, we should. And with that, Silas is going to gaze into the white.
Hello?
Sorry,
Oh,
give me a
there's-
second.
Can you like get in the boat first so we can start sailing?
Where?
Oh, dude,
Oh,
you're zoning out already.
what? Yeah, I thought I was already in the boat.
Oh,
I thought
very
it
sorry.
was a
We,
Should
we,
give
we
you a
were sort of
so we can
standing
zoom
on
in.
the shore next to the boats.
I can't
Uh,
see anything, so
yeah, basically, for while you're in here, you have a 30 view radius.
you can't see my token.
Oh yeah, I need to. Who wants to be the navigator for this floor? We'll drop that token for you.
Sure.
That means you have to do all the rowing.
No.
And
I
okay,
just imagine Aaron would attach like a turbine to the back of Rusty and just.
also I have to say, I'm very sad that you didn't bring staff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I totally called staff being useful.
To be fair, any of them would have been useful.
It's more that staff specifically has profession sailor. But if Silas is gazing into the white, yes. Maybe.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I know it's
I'm
just
staring.
just making sure. Romeo will save.
Oh.
Jesus Christ! Why?
Give me a second. Ralia might have something to help. Oh yes. Ralia is going to use her special ability. We live in a society. I hate naming it, but I love it. You can use her will save instead.
Okay, as
Does-
long as it gives me a
does that-
reroll.
yeah,
Oh,
does
Jesus.
guys,
that
let
get
me
moving?
let me re-roll that with the save notes. You get a 30 on that roll.
Well then, that's pretty good.
Certainly live in a society.
Spiritual buffs are fucking whack. Anyway, Silas, you gaze into the sky. The milky whiteness almost seems peaceful, calm. The shapes within it dance and flow, and all seems well as the boat slowly rocks through the waves. As you do so, you feel something press against your mind, but it finds no quarter there. You find yourself tempted with visions. Visions of wealth, visions of family, things that would tempt you into the water to trick its brother. But your mind, perhaps with a little bit of help of Ralia sitting next to you and be like, don't do it, helps you persist. And you manage to gain a token of respect from the Watcher in the White. You avoid becoming permanently blind. I'll tell you that.
Jesus.
You no longer suffer air hostility, and you are no longer affected by foggy.
Hey, cool.
I need to reveal something on the map below. Please look. You might want to zoom in to look at the water.
How far below?
Oh, like right at the bottom of the map. I wish I could like force your view here.
Other than one of the spires not having a shiny shadow,
Oh no, I see tentacles.
In the
Holy
water,
shit,
you
you
can
had
see a
to zoom in a lot
myriad
for
of different
that.
shapes. Teeth, eyes, tentacles.
An eel.
Oh wow, you make such a really good job of this. Is fucking with me. Why'd you do this to me?
Thank you. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to use a passive on GIMP to do this.
I don't
Oh,
see them at
shit.
all.
Oh, yes,
Damn.
let us not into the water at all.
After, well, probably more likely tomorrow, I can go in GIMP and like flesh out the layer so that you can see it.
Ooh,
It,
see it
it
pretty well,
is.
actually.
It would depend a lot on your screen setup because it is barely noticeable on mine.
Yeah, I should probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
can
is
see it,
on
but
mine as
I
well, it's
have to
just-
really look.
It's
Yeah.
probably just like the fact that my monitor is shit.
Yeah, probably that, because if I move it onto my old monitor, I can't see it at all.
Oh wow, yeah, I just keep finding shit. Oh god.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll leave the fog off.
Are you sure you're running a
Fog
school
eyes.
campaign and not a horror campaign?
Look, horror's easy. You just keep running into it. Anyway,
I'm very
like
tempted
whenever.
to just commune with the water now.
This is
But
my patron.
I'm not an aquatic witch. That being said though,
But regardless, you are free to travel.
Ooh. Really, I have a thought.
What?
J-Mac,
We.
can June stare?
Technically.
I'm how she's going to react to the, vast water stuff around.
You want her to gaze into the black?
Actually, Wolf, quick question. If you do not mind. Actually, yeah. Hey, Wolf.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I borrowed the Ion Star for something really? Yours specifically.
Confused.
Do not worry, I'll return it after we're done here, because Silas is kind of talking with June in his mind about this kind of thing.
I make a weird wave at the star and have it float towards you.
Thank you. Silas will then pass it over to Ralia. Here, hold on to this for a moment. And he wants her to attune to it, please.
She kind of like. How do I. Okay. As the star starts to hover around her head. Ooh.
Then Silas will do a wave of his hand and send his own Ion Star over to June. And now she's going to gaze.
Oh, you're wanting to give the bonus?
Uh-huh. Because, hey, guess who's not the only... We can kind of steal each other's saves anyway.
Fair.
I kind of wanted to commune with something.
Oh,
And you could technically also use Rallia's save on it.
yeah.
I'll tell you now,
Rallia's
both
got
of
the
these
stars.
checks are will saves to stare into the white or the black. So you're wanting to use Rallia's save for June to stare into the black? Maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
You not hear me?
I was just
Not
confirming.
consistently.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. I should turn off Bliss for her.
It's right now. I mean, it was minutes. 3 minutes.
Let's see. +2 because entertainer's nearby. +2 for this for June. Silas, I'm assuming you're holding on to June while this is going, so you can get like mental feedback.
Yes.
It's almost kind of incomprehensible what June sees. Simply because June just sees so much differently than you do. But she sees deeper into the black. She sees people, but not quite people. And a gigantic body. A gigantic, tentacly sinuousy body that stares at her for only a brief second. June is immune to the effects of water hostility, as she does manage to barely gain a measure of respect from the Watcher in the Black.
Cool. How long does that last, I wonder?
Just
I would
note down that you have it.
Alright.
Anyway, sideline. If you're wishing to sail, give your
Yes.
token, and I will reveal the space around you.
Yeah, which way is Dominic?
East.
East. So this way.
Oop.
Okay, give me a second. I'm just is going to vaguely go me.
Boop.
Okay, that's 1 hour. I need, let's see. Everyone, either roll me a perception check or sailor check.
You're gonna like the outcome of either of these.
Paranoia.
My tears to wine would have finally ran out.
I'll count it for this hour because it's still got the majority of it.
Really doesn't matter, I got a 9. Ipos
Oh,
has
fair.
no perception and no sailing.
June.
Fortunately, or both of
better.
us. Oh,
There you go, June.
Also, wow, that's really fucking with my night vision. I will say, Alana, I kind of really lit your scarf on fire.
Alana is not aware of what's going on around her neck, actually. Warm.
Yeah.
Warm.
Yeah, that's like a. Yeah, could you like, I don't know, cover that up, stick it in your shirt? I don't know.
You just said I was on fire.
It is on
I
fire.
don't want it near that.
Look, it's technic. Okay, fine. Just
Here,
I'll try to
Aaron,
look at.
or here, Alana, just burn your chest off instead. It's fine.
Yeah.
bring your cheese. But Aaron, with
Mhm.
if you're thankful nat 20, you realize this place there's more to reasons for why people hate this. As you notice, the same kind of thing that Silas saw. Shapes in the mist that attempt to kind of mislead you, but also the water itself seems to work against you, trying to take you off course when you least notice it. Gentle currents just trying to drift you away. You stay on course, for now.
Fuck off, ghosts.
You can move another 2 tiles.
Boop.
Silas.
Hmm?
Someone has gained a token of the Watcher in White's respect. You reveal this. Well, actually, first of all, you fucking see it. Give me. Is that revealed or is that GM layer? Everything's so dark in here, it's hard to tell. There we go.
There we go.
As Silas, you can stare into the sky, and finally you see the Watcher in the White. A gigantic. Unfortunately, I couldn't find good art for this. A gigantic whale with numerous holes in it that seem to pump out mist. You watch it lazily drift by as it seems to not have a care.
What are you looking at, Silas?
The Watcher.
The Watcher?
White, yes.
Or
The
like-
Watcher in the white.
I'm gonna look up.
Ash is going to look up at it and make a will save.
Go for it.
16.
Give me a hot second. Any buffs?
No, unless someone is randomly buffing me for some reason.
I'm not.
This place has its own notepad because I'm starting to realize that having a lot of shit on one notepad is not a great idea. Ash, what are you wearing currently?
Like, in terms of clothes or equipment?
How expensive do you look?
Very.
Ash, you stare into the sky.
There's like silks and jewelry.
Doesn't Ash have that trait that makes him get buffs?
Yes.
Over 150? Okay.
I am wearing about 175-ish GP worth of clothing and accessories.
I'll tell you now, that saved your roll, as you can stare up and see exactly what Silas sees. Gone are the visions and the smoke and mist, and instead you see the massive cavern that this place inhabits, including the Watcher in the White. You almost feel like it noticed you as it flew over. Perhaps approvingly, you're not quite sure. Ash, you reveal one of the Watcher in the White's traits. It likes gifts of silk and cloth.
Have a very fine flaming scarf it could have.
I'm going to feed you to it.
Ash is going to take off about 50 gold of jewelry.
Okay.
Pull a silk shirt out of their bag, which is going to be their spare shirt, so I really hope I don't lose the shirt I'm wearing now. And ask if someone has a way to get this up to the white whale.
Yes, I do. Silas says as he mage hands it.
The white what?
I have to point out the Watcher in the White is kind of, further than 30 feet.
Oh,
Think
well,
about like a couple hundred feet.
actually, then he will direct June to grab it.
Can
She
June
can
fly?
carry it up there. Yes.
Remember, it doesn't like things flying in its domain.
Yeah, it's true, but I'm hoping that with Silas having the respect, it will allow June to do this.
It should be fine. This is a gift. It will like this. It wants this.
You know, those are really big assumptions you're
Say
making.
so.
I am not making assumptions. This is knowledge.
What?
All right, June. Here you go. To direct June to grab the shirt and just fly on up.
It's a fairly slow
Certain
fight,
jewelry.
but it seems like Silas's guess is right. You having the token of respect accounts for your familiar.
Aha! So June can go anywhere in here
Pretty
without
much.
trouble. Nice.
As June gets closer, they seem to disappear, both from your empathic link and from your vision.
Oh dear.
Well,
But after
June's
a couple
dead.
of minutes, they will return. Give Sans gift.
Well, all right. Well, Ash,
And
would you like the memories?
yes. As
All right, June.
Ash is just going to wave to it while June does its thing.
You're fine. The memories are bad.
Bad.
It appears yes. Not bad in the sense that like it's an attack on you, but June saw something that is not great to see, as it appears to have went inside of the whale itself, depositing the things and seeing things inside.
Oh, well, that could be worse.
You're not sure
Yes.
how this affected your relationship, but I've noted. Wait, how much of the gems were you giving it actually? Because I know you said 50 gold pieces of silk, right?
50 gold pieces of jewelry and 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
I think of how much is that outfit again? God, why do I not remember this?
I mean, at this point, you've picked up a shit ton of like fancy clothes stuff. If you can say you have 50, like if you could spend 50 gold pieces of what your 50 gold and be like, yeah, I had this
Yeah,
silk
no,
shirt.
but no, it's 30 gold pieces plus 50 gold pieces of jewelry.
Okay,
Essentially a complete courtier's outfit with
gotcha.
jewelry.
It's still accepted.
Find your description of the memories are. I'm going to avoid gathering those from June.
Yes, unless you want to see the inside of a whale.
Yes, I do not, and that's why I'm not.
Wolf, keep paddling, please.
Enjoy those secrets of your own, June.
Paddle, paddle, paddle. You can. Oh, hold on. Compass is pointing this way.
Okay, fine.
Once again, I had a battery of perception or sailor checks.
Are they going to be inside the whale? Did they Pinocchio this shit?
I can tell you now you're fine with Aaron's 29. Or technically 35. I haven't actually ever watched Pinocchio.
It's okay.
We're actually coming up to some land. I see the
Yes.
slight change in the corner of the tile.
We're actually going to end pretty soon with a revelation of it. As. Well, actually, suppose with Silas's thing, you can indeed see there's some land. In fact, you see a village. Oh, I say village. You see a town. Specifically, you see the town because there's a massive glass lens above it, pointing kind of haphazardly down at the thing. But it appears to be a very small town, a couple of buildings, what appears to be like a large chapel.
So it's like a village or hamlet more than a town.
Yeah,
Alright.
but you see one main thing that marks it kind of as what you'd probably deem as important is, I'm assuming you're going to get tile closer, Aaron.
Yep.
So I'm just going to move you. As you get closer, and this is where we'll end the session, you see in the distance figures on there. Familiar figures. Well, one familiar and one looking quite different. As you can see, Dominic and Rebecca, though Rebecca appears weird. She has wings and claws now, as well as a pair of large horns, but they're currently being swarmed by spirits of some kind. A verifiable rainbow of these ethereal creatures.
Suckers.
Damn it.
This is what happens when you do not receive permission from a domain's lord.
This is what happens when you don't have a big meat stick to paddle a boat for you. A pet wolf on the shoulder.
Oh, I suppose I can reveal. I forgot this was still hidden. The tongue. Gnosis.
Why are you pale wolf?
Because he lost half of his blood several times.
Oh, right, yes.
As Wolf just kind of looks to you.
I don't think he likes being on a boat.
Oh. Well, we got land. Just keep paddling. We'll ram shore and slide it. Or beach it.
You know, I've heard of seasickness. Never encountered or had to deal with anyone having it myself, actually.
Wonder if fog spells are empowered here.
I'll tell you now, there are numerous. This place has a lot of different quirks to it. For instance, there are the two entities who you can bargain and diplomatize with. There are these places that you can discover, and yes, certain magics will be hampered or boosted here. Also, I'm very glad none of you went into the water. I was
Yeah,
slightly
that
scared
was...
someone would go, "Ooh, spooky water, jump in."
Yeah,
mean,
no, I was very much like just waiting for Tinder to do that.
Really?
Yes, really.
Really?
He's
You,
not that
you, you
bad.
have that little faith in me?
I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
that little faith in you.
I'll be honest, I was tempted to send June in after she got the, the not being hated by water thing.
I'll have you know, at no point did I think about jumping into the water. I did think how amazing the water would be for my eel, though.
Maybe?
Evil eel.
It's an evil lightning eel. Why would it
So-
not love it here?
We're ending here, right?
Yes.
Yes. Sam.
Okay. Well, then I can go ahead and close this. And I'm gonna get up and go use the bathroom.
Alright,
There.
see ya.